Hi, welcome back to the VK Online Education Training course. The topic of this lesson is flag on command. We mentioned earlier that we can use flags to store user-selected value. Here, we use the 4x4 matrix as an example. You can see it on this page. There are 4 inputs above and 4 outputs below. First, we select the input source from above. At this time, this data will be temporarily stored in the flag. Then, when the user presses output, it will actually send the command to the matrix. At the same time, the values of the parameters in the flag will also be brought using this command. In this way, we can save a lot of time, and at the same time we don't need to make too much commands. It is a very convenient function, and the same with variable. The same way we call it variable on command. So, for our next example we will just use the flag. Next, we will actually operate this part. First, we import the driver of the matrix. Here, I imported a 4x4 matrix driver to the first port of RS-232. Next, back to the design page. Now, we need to create a flag that can be used to store the source selected by the user. Here, we named this flag input. So what we want to store is the source selected by the user. So, we will set the type to an integer. Because it is a 4x4 matrix, the range is set to 1 to 4. Once it's done, we press enter. Now, we have completed this flag. Next, we go to the Input 1 button. We want to change the value of the flag when the user presses this button. So, we use the function of setFlag mentioned before. Select the flag input we want to change. Here, we store the value of this flag as 1. Then, the next buttons are saved as 2, 3, 4. The next action is very repetitive, so here we have a quick way using copy and paste. Click this function first. Next, we press Ctrl+C on the keyboard. Now, we move the mouse to the next button. And then, press Ctrl+V on commands page, so that we can quickly copy and paste all the functions. But, of course we still need to change its different parameters. This button is 2. The next button is 3. And then 4. The setting of the flag has been completed. Next we go to the button of Output 1. Here, we want to actually put the command of the control matrix. This is our 4x4 matrix driver of choice. In here, we can find a command to switch the source of input to output source. You can see this instruction's name is switch input port to output port. After clicking on it, you will find that it will have 2 parameters. The first parameter is representing input port of the matrix. There are 4 options here. And the other parameter is output. There are also 4 options to choose from. We just mentioned that we want to input the value that we have previously created to be brought into this control command. So, please note that there is a small icon next to it. We click on it. Here, you can choose the value of the flag or variable that we want to use. Then, if you are doing variable on command, choose variable. In this example, we use the flag, so we clicked on this flag value. The next menu will show the flags you can choose. Now, because we only have to build one, we will only see this input. After selecting it, the parameters in the flag input will be brought into this command. Next, we can switch according to the source selected by the user. For this 4x4 matrix, since the button is output 1, we select 1 in the output parameter. The next 3 buttons are also highly repetitive. So, we copy and paste all the action using Ctrl+C and Ctrl+V. The copied commands are already using flag input. Then, we just need to change the output parameter. Now, all the buttons already have the correct actions. This is the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lesson.